This is why we can't have nice things. Oh my goodness. So the reviews are out, okay? And if you haven't seen, it's a 91 on Metacritic. I said it was going to be around a 90. It is a 91. At one point, it was a 92 on Metacritic. Pretty much, the game is awesome. The game is awesome. I said it was going to be fun. It is fun. It looks fun. It's great. However, I'm hearing one complaint about the game that is having me go nuts. I have my criticisms about the game. I think they're valid. I've explained them. But there is this one criticism that isn't valid at all. It's just people complaining. And that is the complaint against the web wings. That is correct. You have people complaining about the web wings. But do you want to know why they're complaining about the web wings? They're complaining because of their existence. Huh? I kid you not. I've seen at least two reviews, all right? And other reviews that have mentioned it, right? Kind of like side diss the web suits, not the web suits, the web wings. And I'm thinking to myself, they're upset that the web wings exist because it's like, well, I see myself using the web wings instead of web swinging, and this is a Spider-Man game, so I don't want to do that. And I'm like, okay, let me get this straight. That's tantamount to you complaining that there's a McDonald's next to you, right? And that McDonald's is just more convenient for you to go to, and you're complaining, I'm getting fat. I'm getting fat because I keep going to McDonald's, but McDonald's is more convenient to me, so I just wish it wasn't there. How about you employ some self-control and not use them? Huh? How about that? I heard one reviewer who just pretty much said that. It was like, hey, I just had to force myself not to use them because it was taking me away from the Spider-Man experience. The issue is not the web wings. That's correct. The issue is not the web wings. Let me repeat that. Is not the web wings. The issue is what I said from the jump when people wanted to throw stones at me. The issue is that the web swinging, they have not innovated enough for the web swinging to be more fun than the web suit, because what you have is just traversal, right? One gets you from point A to point B, the other gets you from point A to point B. There's really no difference to use web swinging as opposed to the web suit, because if you have these air gusts and these little wind tunnels, I'm going to be able to get to point A to point B 10 times faster than web swinging. So if the whole purpose of this mechanic is traversal, then yeah, obviously I'm going to use it. That's why I've said, and I've said time and time again, they need to focus on web swinging, because you can't have a mechanic such as web suits, which is clearly going to outshine in a variety of ways, and not focus on web swinging. That's what his main focus is as Spider-Man, is web swing. So that's why I said, hey, you should have some grinding. You should have some interactivity with the city, maybe some paths that are a little more complicated or difficult to navigate, because people are going to opt out to go to the web wings. It's new. It goes faster, right? It feels like you're flying, not gliding, but flying, and it's unlimited. If you constantly go, to the loop, go to air gusts, you can get around the city without even having to touch the ground, which is actually one of the rewards that they give you. So the issue is not the web wings. Web wings are fine. The issue is the web swinging, because the web wings, due to their enjoyability, they actually show the cracks and the gaps in the web swinging. That's what the issue is. So what you would want is what you would want for the game is that the web swinging is the ultimate fun, right? You're not going to have any more fun than web swinging, but you want the web wings to complement that fun. What's happening right now is you're having a struggle, because the web wings do pretty much the same thing that the web swinging does, which is nothing more than traversal. And this is now causing a dilemma. It's now causing people are going, well, this is Spider-Man, but the web wings are so much fun, and I get to fly and glide and go around the city. So that's what they're doing. So instead of actually web swinging and then web gliding, you're having the opposite. Okay, you're having the actual opposite. You're having the inverse. You're having people use the web wings and then web swinging. They're using web swinging as a supplement for the web wings. And the issue they have that is because the web swinging is just outdated, unfortunately. And this is a lot of the reviews that have said that, right? Some of the reviews kind of skipped over it or were a little soft, but essentially they're like, hey, this is very familiar. They didn't really innovate, but it's fun. That's essentially what they said. They did enough to make it, to separate it to an extent from Spider-Man 1, but this is retread ground, but it's fun retread ground. And ultimately, as I've said before, the only thing that matters in a game is it fun. You don't have to necessarily innovate for it to be fun. Innovation is great. Innovation doesn't necessarily necessitate fun, but I think it's good to innovate so the people can see, hey, we're constantly pushing the boundaries. I think the ways in which they push the boundaries in the game it's not necessarily through gameplay. I think when it comes to fast travel, I think when it comes to a lot of the presentation, they have pushed the boundaries. From the majority of the reviews, it seems that the gameplay, one way or another, is very familiar. It's extremely familiar to the point where it's like, okay, well, we get more of the same, but they don't have a problem with that because more of the same is fun. So I think when people are directing their criticism to the web wings, it's not the web wings. Web wings are great. They're amazing. I think one way they could have gone about it so that the web wings weren't so overpowered was to focus on, web swinging. That's what they could have done. Because even with the slingshot, when you're slingshotting, what are you going to do? You're millions of, miles in the air. You're naturally going to go to the web wings. Okay? Even when you go to a swing, even when you have the loop-de-loop, it seems that the web swinging is complementing the web suit. And, that's where a lot of people are getting hung up on. Because when you have the loop-de-loop is great, but it's your natural instinct when you're above all the buildings is to go to your web wings. When you have the slingshot and you're all the way in the air, your natural instinct is, that's what the web wings are for. Where, that shouldn't be the case. Okay? It shouldn't be the case. A lot of the web swinging should enhance the web swinging. It shouldn't transition you to the web wings, which are already overpowered as a gameplay mechanic. Nevertheless, I think the web wings are great. The web wings are great. Leave the web wings alone. Web wings aren't the issue. The issue, it would be the gaps and the holes within the web swinging, which is forcing you in some cases in a fun aspect to go to the web wings. Because it's like, okay, web swinging's cool, but they didn't really do the web swinging. Yeah, I can go make banks around corners, but like, why would I make banks when I can fly and just turn, right? Like, so I think Spider-Man 2 is a good game. I think Spider-Man 3, we're looking at actual greatness. That's what we're gonna be doing. Anyways, guys, that's the video. Let me know what you guys think. Whether anybody, look, they're just complaining, okay? They're just complaining just like you're complaining. The game is great. It's getting a 91. It's flawless, okay? It's a 10. Or if you don't believe, you know what? The game is good. However, as the reviews have said, it treads on, familiar territory that doesn't, it's not really innovative. It doesn't seem inspiring, as David Jaffe would say. That doesn't detract from the fun, because the last game was fun. So if they just remade the last game and added, a little bit here, a little bit there, you're gonna have fun, okay? But I think many people, including myself, are looking for that next level. The presentation is that next level where you have the quick change where you go from Miles to Peter. Even the presentation of the cutscenes and some of the bosses. We're just looking for that, okay, let's get that next level in the gameplay. Nevertheless, if you happen to disagree, you're more than welcome to call in during Disagreement Day, which will be held typically Friday through Sunday. There'll be a number on screen. You call in, we duke it out. Either or. Hope you guys enjoyed the video. If you did, please feel free to like, share, comment. I'm sure you will. Subscribe. All that fun stuff. Till next time, guys, be amazing. They're using web swinging as a supplement for the web wings.